this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally here with a restock video. I've been promising it for a few weeks now, so I'm finally, oops, sorry, something just dropped behind me. I'm finally here with it. So I have got a lot of different things that I've put in my shop on my website over the last few days, or couple of weeks really. So I'm going to just show you a couple of samples of the types of things. I'm not going to show you like every single individual pack. Now, bearing in mind, everything that I'm showing you, they are all different. So if I show you, for example, the paperclip packs, they're all going to be different. I'm going to show you just a sample of like a couple of them. I think I've got 4 of them in the shop, you know, on my website. And I will show you 2. All 4 are completely different. So, you know, if you were to buy more than one, you're going to get different paper clips, but also please know that the ones that I'm showing you are not necessarily going to be, you know, the ones you receive. So that being said, I'm going to try and get through this quite quickly, otherwise it's going to be a really long video. So I've got more of my scrap paper bundles. Now these, I've talked about these before. So they are scrap papers. Now these are papers that I am printing when I'm creating digitals. So I've tried to compile them, you know, consisting of a whole variety of different papers. So hopefully you're going to get, you know, a lot of different papers, you know, from different kits. So these are fantastic for things like collage and things, for making tags, for making clusters, all of that kind of stuff. And to be honest, they turn out pretty good value because obviously you're getting quite a lot of sheets there. They are A5 because they're generally, you know, in half. You may get some irregular size pieces, you know, smaller than A5, but the biggest sheets are going to be this A5 sheets. And then you'll just get a couple of, you know, little scraps of some vintage brick page kind of on the front as well. So I've got a few of those in my shop. So that's the first item. Now these tend to be pretty good sellers, you know, because they're quite a nice, you know, basic like sample piece to have in your stash. And you can obviously do quite a lot with them. Right, now I'm going to try and be kind of like piling things up behind me as we go. So the next item that I've got is I've got paper toppers, no, not paper toppers, journal toppers. So these are to put on your journal covers. And again, I've got 4 different packs of these. They are all going to be different. Now, I think I'm right in saying they are all going to be a fabric base with obviously paper elements and other things. So paper elements, and they may have things like, you know, bows and flowers and, you know, diamante bits and gems and things like that. But they're going to be based from a fabric background. So that's kind of just a few of the sample ones. I have to say, I really love this one. Don't you just think that's so pretty? So I've got a few of those, and like I say, obviously they're all different and they're all sold on a potluck basis. So, you know, whatever you're seeing here, I can't guarantee the ones that you are going to then receive, but you know, they could be any one of these. So that's the topper packs. So I should just put those down behind me. So, and like I say, you get two toppers per set. So that's those. I'll just move them to the basket behind me. Okay, then I've got fabric clusters. So these are clusters made from fabric, and they are generally, I think I'm right in saying they have been, oh, sorry, some stuff sliding off my desk. They've been stitched, and then they'll have other decorative elements on them. So they're layered up fabrics with some other decorative elements. So, and again, these are all on a potluck basis. I mean, every single thing here is on a potluck basis. So, I mean, I just really do want to emphasize that, because obviously, you know, and I say these types of things all the time. I mean, I do really like pinks and things like that. And, you know, the chances are whatever you buy, it's going to have a bit of a girly theme probably running through it. And if you're not going to be keen on that, you know, you're not going to like bling or whatever, it's possibly not going to be the item for you, because whatever you buy is going to, you know, is going to contain some of those things. These, if you're wondering how you would use these, I mean, I would use these for things like maybe tabs on a tag or something. You know, you could kind of just put them on like a tag. You could use them as, just trying to see if I've got any envelopes here that I could show you. I mean, that's not an envelope, but, you know, to give you an idea, if that were an envelope, you could have that as the, you know, the tab thing on an envelope flap. You could have them just on the edge of a page as a little decorative piece on the page. You could even make these into a paper clip. So, you know, lots of different uses for these. So that's the fabric clusters there. So I'll just put those down behind me. Hold on. Okay, I've got a few envelope sets. So again, I'm just going to show you a couple of the sample sets. So these are not the same, you know, like I say, with all these things, they are on a potluck basis. But what you will get is 6 different envelopes, and they could be any style of envelope. So this particular pack, you've got a tracing paper envelope, which is tracing paper with vintage sheet music. You've got this here, which is, you know, a, well, conventional envelope, I guess, with the pages inside as a sort of little, you know, flippy pad, and obviously lots of decorative elements on the front. You've got here just a little envelope like that, obviously tucks in behind that little butterfly. You've got this one, which is decoupage napkin. Again, it's been stitched around on the sewing machine, some lace and a little gem. And then you've got this one, which is one of those double envelopes. Again, layered up little bits of lace and sari silk and things. Gorgeous little pearly piece on there and some fussy cuts. And then here you've got one of those painted envelopes, which we did recently. Absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my favourite one in this whole bunch of envelopes. Been lined with some of my botanicals collection. And then you've got a magnetic closure on there as well. So that's one. I'm just going to show you another set of the envelopes, but again, I think there's three sets. So I'm just showing you a sample of the types of envelopes. So that one, and then this one, just so you can see how varying that they could be in styles, you know, because I hate for people to be disappointed if they weren't quite what you were expecting. So that was the first one. This is another one. So again, you've got a decoupage napkin here with some sheet music. This one is a teeny envelope, and you've got a Velcro clasp there, and then just a decorative brad. Then here you've got one of those little fold out pieces. This is a complete fold out. Again, just tuck that back. Oops. Tuck that back in like that. You've got the pretty flower and the ribbon. Then here we've got a tracing paper envelope. Again, this is with some vintage book page. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous, isn't it? And then you've got some vintage book page little elements there, and a flower and ribbon and some lace trim. And then on the back, a few little things layered up there. Just so pretty. And then here, this is another one of those little envelope booklet type pieces. So you've got some extra pages there for journaling, and then lots of nice elements layered up. Paper ruffle and some lace and things. Love this one, I have to say. Then here you've just got a 5x7 envelope, and here you've got again a tracing paper envelope with the vintage sheet music. Feels gorgeous, these tracing paper ones, all crinkly and yeah, just absolutely yummy. So that's the envelope sets. So I should just put those back in. Okay, then I've got some ribbon selections. So, and these ones, you get 10 different ribbon selections. So you've got a couple of like ribbon banners here. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, I mean, if this were a journal page, you could just hang them on the page. You've got one of those gorgeous vintage jabbos, or vintage style jabbos, perhaps I should say. You've got a couple of the little sort of rosette type things. A couple of ribbon paper clips with some decorative elements on there as well. Then you've got one of these gorgeous scrappy ribbon pieces. Again, this looks brilliant on something like, oh, let me just try and pull something in. So for instance, on this pocket, you could just put that, you know, on the side of the pocket, or you could put it here, absolutely gorgeous, you know, and you'd barely need anything else on that whole pocket. You know, that just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Again, you know, with these ribbons, you could just put them here, you know, to give you sort of some ideas of how things look. I mean, you could even put these little banners on there, and then you've got this gorgeous little piece here, which again looks just lovely, maybe on the edge of a page or on the edge of a pocket like that. And then you've got a little bow. So that's one pack, and again a potluck basis, and there's a few different ribbon packs, I think maybe 3 of those. So let me just see whether I've got another one here to show you. Okay, just so you can get a feel for, you know, how different they could be. So we've got these ones. So again, just quickly showing you a couple of banners like that. You've got a ribbon, you know, bow. Got a gorgeous jabot there. I mean, how gorgeous is that? I tend to use the jabots on covers, really. They just look awesome on the covers. Another little rosette type piece, and that one with the, oops, the wax seal. Don't you love this green one? Just love it. And then a couple of paper clips, another one of those little, you know, page tab kind of pieces, or, you know, whatever. And then that gorgeous scrappy ribbon. Isn't that lovely? I'm just going to bring that pocket back in to just show you again. I mean, aren't these just gorgeous? So, you know, you could really use these bits and pieces, you know, however you like. But they're just going to add such a pretty element to your journal pages with no, you know, no effort at all. I mean, how lovely are these? Just gorgeous, aren't they? Like I say, I would use the jabots really on a cover because they're quite a bulky item, but just to kind of demonstrate how that looks. So that is the second ribbon collection, and like I say, I'm sure that there's 3 of those, but that's just 2 to give you an illustration of the types of things that are included in those. Then here I've got some stitched paper clusters, I would call these. So stitched paper clusters. So again, there's 10 of these in a pack. They are all completely different. So, you know, whatever you buy, you're going to get 10 very different items. So, oops, there's one still in the bag, but oh, come out. Oh, it's well and truly stuck in the bag. Come on. Oh, I think it dropped out there. So yeah, they're going to be very different, and like that. So again, you know, I'm just going to bring that same old pocket in. I mean, you'll get bored of seeing this. Let me just try a different one. So just to demonstrate, you know, how you could use these types of things. So again, you know, you could just pop them onto pockets, you could pop them onto pages, you could pop them onto, you know, tags, for example. They're just lovely, aren't they? So lots of different little uses for these, or, you know, just on the edge of a page or on a decorative edge strip, you know, however you like. They're going to look absolutely lovely. So, and like I say, a potluck basis, and they're all going to be completely different. So that's that packet. Okie dokie. I've got a couple of paper clip sets here. So again, just going to tip them out just to show you. I'm so sorry that my cloth keeps moving. Well, I keep catching it and moving it down. So again, these are going to be 10 paper clips. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that one's a vintage cigarette card, obviously on some fabric and things. You've got this one, which is some lace. This one, which is actually one of those paper clusters, so as you can kind of see how that works, as then a paper clip. Then here we've got another one of those little paper clusters. You've got a wax seal paper clip there, a banner paper clip. This one here, which is a little pad. This one here, oh my goodness, how gorgeous is this paper clip? Oh, I just love it. This one, which is some fabric cluster. And then this one here, which is a postage stamp. Hopefully you can see that. You've got a little pearly kind of detail in the corner. So that's that one. Again, I'll just show you a second one, just so you kind of get the, you know, the picture of how, you know, varying the packs are going to be. So this pack here, you've got one of those stitched paper clusters, wax seal paper clip there, this beautiful one here with the bird, one of those gorgeous ribbon cameo embellishment pieces there, a little stitched fabric piece there, a little banner paper clip, very cute little I don't know what I would call this really, but anyway, one of those. This one here with, again, this gorgeous lady here, and this is another one of those little pads. Oops, it has got a couple of sheets, but I can't now separate them out. Another little banner. And then this one here, this is actually a pocket. So, not that I can actually separate it, but yes, you could put something into that pocket. Perhaps I've got a ticket or something I could pop in there. Okay, so like that. So yeah, I mean, quite different, you know, 10 completely different paper clips. Some are side loading, some are top loading paper clips, you know, just, yeah, a nice variety for you to obviously use in your projects. And hopefully, you know, you'd have them that would kind of last for quite a while, working in a whole, you know, totally different variety of projects. Then I've got some collage masterboard pieces with clusters. Now I've done these a couple of times and you guys seem to really like them. And then, you know, when I sell out, I've had a couple of messages saying, would I be likely to do these again? So these are some collage masterboard pieces. So in each one of these packs, you will get 4 collage masterboard pieces. So this contains smaller ones and bigger ones. The bigger ones I would use portrait, so that they're, you know, they may be too wide for the page like that. And then you've got a couple of, you know, either landscape or portrait, depending on how you use them. So you get 4 of the cluster masterboards, collage masterboards, sorry if you can hear the dog, stitched around the edge. And then you get 6 clusters like this. They will be completely varying clusters. So hopefully you would be able to then have a lot of fun, make your own pieces, you know, and produce some very different looks. So this, for example, you know, looks completely different with the girl to how it would look with the shoe, to how it would look with this cluster, to the bird, obviously, you know, to this bird, and obviously depending on where you would position it, to the perfume bottle. So you're going to have a lot of different, you know, different looks that you can achieve and play around. Again, I've tried to put in, you know, 6 varying clusters so you can play around and have some fun, you know, making some nice things. So I'll just show you another set so you can just get a feel for, again, how different these sets could be. So you've got these 4 cluster collage masterboards. So absolutely gorgeous. And then these, obviously much brighter colorway. So like that. Okie dokie. I mean, how gorgeous is that? That one's probably my favorite out of all of these clusters, to be honest. And then this one, I mean, oh my goodness, doesn't that look awesome on there? It just picks up that color, doesn't it? So absolutely yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm so sorry. Obviously my son's boyfriend, I think, has just arrived, and yeah, that's what all that noise is about, because Bo absolutely loves him and she's obviously going crazy because she's not seen him, you know, for a couple of weeks. So yeah, she's, oops, that was the other cluster in there, sorry. So yeah, I'm so sorry if you can hear all that noise. So that's that little set. And then there is a third one, which I will just quickly show you that. I wasn't going to, but to be honest, might as well now that we're here. So, yeah. This one again. So all 3 are a very different look. So This one obviously a lot more blues and greens. And again, you've got a lot of different looks that you can achieve with the, you know, the clusters that I've included. So you can really play around and, you know, go for it. And obviously the fact that you've got 6 clusters and 4 masterboards, you really can then obviously play around and then obviously have a couple of clusters left to spare that you could obviously use, you know, on something else. So that's those. Okie dokie. Okay, then I've got some of the Junk Journal Mystery Grab Packs. Now, these were very popular when I put them in before, but they almost wiped out my supplies. So I've been taking quite a bit of time, you know, replenishing my stocks and trying to make some more of these packs up. So I can't remember whether you get 15. I think you get 15 items per pack. Now, I did say this in the last video. You will get a mixture of blanks. So here, these are blanks from the types of things that we've made in the, oh, I'm so sorry, this is how my house is today, that we've made in the mass making sessions, coupled with some pieces which I have fully decorated and embellished. Okay, so just to kind of give you an idea, you've got, I mean, that one's actually a hinged piece. So lots of different pieces, and then you will get, you know, for instance, here you've got a couple of wax seals, you've got a bow, and you've got a little fabric ruffle. So that's one, and I will just show you the other couple just so that you can get a feel for the different types of things you will get. And like I say, these again are all completely different, so no 2 packs are the same. I'm just trying to show you the types of things that you could get. So I'm just going to have to go and just go to the door. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's all go at my house this morning. So yes, turns out it was Natalie there at the door, because she's come round to do some work this morning and some packing of orders. So yes, she's obviously in the room packing the orders, and now the children are both fighting and arguing. So, you know, her son and my daughter. So yes, it's been one of those mornings. Anyway, right, so where were we? So this is another one of the mystery junk journal packs. So like I say, you get some blanks ready for decorating, and then you get some fully decorated pieces. So I'm just going to kind of show you the types of things that are likely to be in your pack. Well, I say likely, I mean, like I say, they are completely random. So, you know, yeah, it's not necessarily that they're likely to be in there, you know, but just the types of things that could be in there. Absolutely love that pocket. In fact, I'm quite surprised that I'm parting with it and didn't want to just hoard it. And again with this one, love this pocket so much. And it's one of those double pockets. So this would kind of go around a journal page. If I just pull in something to pretend it's a journal page. So for example, this, it would go like that, and you'd glue it on one side, and then on the other side, of course, another pocket. So it's a double pocket there. So that's a bit of a bonus one. You've got this gorgeous collage masterboard there, that one there, and then this one here, which was, I don't know whether you recall, but we did that whole collage masterboard incorporating the playing cards. So absolutely love those. And then you've got a bow and a fabric ruffle and a wax seal. So that's that one. So I mean, they're quite a nice hefty kit, you know, and quite a few lovely yummy things to obviously play with and you know, have fun with. So that's that one. And then I will just show you the final one, just again so you've got a bit more of an idea of the types of things that are included in these. I mean, obviously, you know, as with all these things, the nature of these, they're going to be one-offs, you know, because obviously I really only do make things, you know, one of anything. So we've got here just a pocket like that. Then you've got a fabric tip-in, and then a couple of pockets obviously for decorating there like that. And then you've got some ready to use. You've got this gorgeous one here, like a belly band. This gorgeous pocket here with a wax seal on it. And then this gorgeous pocket here, which has got a pocket there. I thought it had a pocket there, but no, just a pocket there. A little corner pocket there, and then one of those gorgeous heart tower pockets. And then here we've got a little coin envelope, and then a fabric ruffle and a wax seal and a bow. So that's example number 3 of the types of things that are in the mystery junk journal packs. So like I say, you do get 15 items in those packs. So, and they are a mixture of, you know, decorated and undecorated things. Then we've got a couple of fabric covers. These are the fabric covers here, like that. So obviously, you know, you would just then fold these in and bind your journal into here. I personally would probably paper collage the inside before I bound the journal in, but that's just, you know, my preference. So those, they are sold together. So that's, you know, that's a complete set. So that's that one. And then I've got some lace clusters. So again, I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 of the lace clusters. So, oops. And again, you get 10 of these. In fact, I'll put them out onto this envelope just so you can see. They tend to be a mixture of some with gems and things. Maybe you might get 1 or 2 with a bow, some flowers, maybe some pearly pieces. You know, just a mixture of those. And again, let me just pull in a pocket to just show you and demonstrate, you know, how these would look. So I mean, again, they're one of those types of items that are going to look good wherever and however you use them. So I mean, that doesn't even go with that pocket, but it still looks good on there, doesn't it? This obviously, you know, color wise goes a bit better. This one, that one, I mean, how lovely does that look? So, you know, they've got a whole bunch of different places that you could use them, you know, on pockets, like I say. I mean, for example, on that pocket, show you a tag like that. You know, again, if this were a junk journal page, you could just have them on the corner of the page. I mean, how lovely does that look? That one, for example. That one. I mean, they're one of those things that just looks really lovely everywhere you put them. So, you know, a really nice selection of lace clusters. And again, you get 10 of those. So they are in there. Let me just see and show you one more. Just so that you've got, you know, a good kind of idea of the types of clusters that might be included in your packet. Okay, so yeah. So, you know, again, different ones and, you know, lots of nice yummy things to play with. So again, let me just pull in a different pocket here. Oops, if I can find one. Right, so for example, on here, you could have it like that. You could have, you know, different clusters kind of popped around on different things. So, you know, you've got a good variety of things to play with. So that's that one. So, and there's quite a few of those. So that one's quite a you know, a bonus item because there's actually quite a few. So that's those. Okay, let me move those out of the way. Right, we're nearly done, you'll be pleased to know. So yeah, I always do find these videos quite you know, intensive to do. I think that's probably the word. Oh, intensive to do, because there's quite a lot to obviously show. So another item, I've just got a tag bag here. There's just the one of these, and again, it's a little packet in the shape of a tag. You could obviously use that in your projects as it is. And then you get 10 different tags. Now, all the tags are going to be kind of plain on the back, so I'm not going to really dwell on the backs of them particularly, except for that one, which is packaging. So again, you just need to kind of gesso over that. I might have even gessoed over that already, but it just probably could do with another layer of gesso. But 10 different tags, which again could then be used, you know, however in your journal that you wanted. So like that, a fabric one, another one there and there and there. So, you know, lovely selection of tags and varying sizes and varying colourways. So, I mean, hopefully they'd go with a sort of multitude of journals. Just the one of those. So obviously that's not a potluck basis. It is that actual tag bag. That's that. And then we've got some of my die cut packs. Now I'm just going to quickly show you these. So you will get 40 little fussy cuts or die cuts. They have been either cut on my scan and cut, or they have been cut by hand by me. On the whole, they're going to be plain on the back, but you might get one or two which have got things on the back. But you are going to get a variety of different things to use in your, you know, your projects. Now, I have used things like this before in videos where we've made things like the cluttered collage masterboards, or maybe snippet strips or clusters and things like that. So hopefully you're going to have, you know, a nice bunch of things in, again, a variety of sizes, a variety of styles and things like that. Now, these are sold on a potluck basis. They are all different. They are all different. They are sold on a potluck basis, and they are organised in colours. So again, I can't guarantee the colours that you're going to receive. That, for instance, was a blue pack. This pack here is a purple colourway, and it's purple and browns. So I'm just going to kind of show you again the items that you get in this particular pack, so as you can kind of get a feel for the types of things that you may or may not get. And you can just see, you know, would you be happy to receive any of these items? Because obviously, you know, you could get these, you could get a pink set, you could get a green set, you may get shoes, you may not get shoes. You know, you're going to get just a variety of things in varying styles and, you know, sizes and shapes and things like that. So I mean, I think things like this are rather fun because they force you to, you know, go outside of your comfort zone and, you know, work outside where you would possibly, you know, ordinarily like to work. So I think they're quite fun from that point of view. I think you can produce, you know, some very different projects to perhaps, you know, those you would ordinarily make. Yeah, so I think, you know, they're just something really nice and fun to play with. So, and like I say, I've actually put quite a few in of these. So there's quite a few different colours. There's, I think, a green one, a pink one, the purple and the blue. But they do all contain different things. So that's the die cut packs. I've just shown you a couple of those. And then the final item are, I have got a few more of my printed paper packs. Now, again, these are completely on a potluck basis. They are 30 pages. And you will contain, or they will contain, sorry, 30 pages from 3 kits. So the pages are all printed on 110 GSM presentation paper, quality paper. This, for example, contains these 10 pages. The first 10 pages are from the Junk Journal Basics Kit 2. Then you've got 10 pages here from the Rose Park kit. And then you've got the final ones are 10 pages from the Country Cottages. That one's quite a pink themed kit. Actually, by the looks of things, most of the ones that I've picked up today are quite pink themed. This one here has got 10 pages from the Victorian London collection. You've got 10 pages here again from the Junk Journal Basics Kit 2. And then you've got 10 pages here from the Claridge's collection there. This one has got 10 pages from the Pink Ladies kit here. Whoops, at the front. The Pink Ladies kit. 10 pages from the Victorian London. And then you've got 10 pages from the Shabby Chic collection there. And then this one's got 10 pages from the Vintage Tea collection. And then you've got 10 pages from the Victorian London. And then you've got 10 pages from the William Morris collection. So again, I have got a few of these and I've just shown you a sample of 4 of these, but I'm just trying to give you an illustration and an overview of the types of papers that you may, you know, you may get. They are quite likely going to contain pinks, but not 100%. There may be some that don't have any pinks. But the reason I say that is because obviously, you know, if you are someone who doesn't like pinks, there's a high chance they may have pinks. So, you know, they're really only kind of suitable if you are happy to have a potluck collection of papers, which again, you know, I think it's rather nice because it forces you to, you know, to step outside of your comfort zone and use things that maybe you wouldn't ordinarily use. So yeah, I hope that you like everything. It was a real labour of love to put all of these things together and, you know, put them all in the shop. So yeah, I really hope that you love them all. There are some other things in there as well that I obviously haven't shown in this video. Some of my butterfly snippet strips and things like that, for example. Some of the ephemera snippet, you know, fragment packs. There's some of the ephemera packs. Oh, one more thing, sorry. There's also some paper fillers, which I had totally forgotten about. They were just behind my chair. So just to show you these. Oops. So the paper fillers, you will get 5 what I would call, you know, papery kind of items. Again, these are potluck basis. I can't guarantee what's going to be included in your particular pack, but you're going to get 5 pieces of, you know, papery items, and then there will be 5 vintage, what do you call them, reproduction kind of postcards. So that is that one, for example. Let me just show you one more again, just so you've got a bit of a, you know, an idea of the types of things that you may receive. So this one, okay, so again we've got little flippy pads like that, little snippety type piece there, another little flippy pad there, and then this gorgeous fold out piece with the Velcro with a couple of little booklets in there, and then again 5, you know, vintage kind of replica type style postcards. So yeah, there's a few of those. So anyway, yes, as I say, I really hope that you like all these goodies here that, you know, have been listed on my website. Please do go over and have a look and see, you know, see if there's anything that you like. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody's support. I hope you feel inspired. You know, if there's nothing there that you fancy, or maybe, you know, your budget won't stretch to it at the moment, then maybe it will inspire you to, you know, to make some similar things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'd really appreciate a big thumbs up to this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate that as well. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.